Hello and welcome. Have you ever dreamt of escaping the ordinary, of trading the tourist traps for something different, something with a little more soul? Well, cast off the lines of convention and join me as we explore the world of cargo ship travel. It's a journey that promises not just stunning landscapes and far-flung destinations, but a glimpse into a world rarely seen by outsiders. Forget luxurious cruise ships with their endless buffets and choreographed dance numbers. This, my friends, is travel in its rawest form. It's about embracing the rhythm of the sea, the camaraderie of a hard-working crew, and the thrill of arriving in a new port, a stranger in a strange land. So buckle up, or rather batten down the hatches, and let's set sail on an adventure that's as unique as you are. Now, before we get swept away by the romance of it all, let's be clear. Traveling by cargo ship isn't for everyone. It's not about fluffy bathrobes and poolside cocktails. It's a world away from the pampering of a cruise liner, and that's precisely its charm. This is about embracing the unconventional. It's about swapping luxury for authenticity. Imagine yourself on the deck of a working vessel, the vast ocean stretching out before you, the sun on your face, and the salt spray in your hair. It's about the gentle rocking of the ship, the hum of the engine, the cries of the gulls overhead. It's about disconnecting from the digital world and reconnecting with yourself, with the rhythm of the sea, and with a sense of adventure that's becoming increasingly rare. So if you're looking for a travel experience that's a little off the beaten path, a little less ordinary, then stick around, because cargo ship travel might just be the adventure you've been searching for. Ready to swap those crowded airports and tourist traps for the open ocean? Brilliant! The first step on your cargo ship adventure is, of course, finding the right voyage. Thankfully, you don't have to charter your own ship just yet. There are specialized agencies that cater specifically to this unique form of travel. Think of them as the matchmakers of the seafaring world, connecting intrepid travelers like yourself with the perfect cargo ship journey. Some of the most reputable names in the business include Cargo Ship Voyages, Freighter Expeditions, and the Cruise People Limited. These agencies are your trusted guides, offering a curated selection of voyages to destinations all over the globe. They'll help you navigate the ins and outs of booking, ensuring a smooth and hassle-free experience. So, pour yourself a cuppa, settle in, and let your fingers do the exploring. Because the world, my friends, is waiting to be discovered, one cargo container at a time. Alright, so you've decided to swap the cruise ship crowds for something a little more, shall we say? Good for you! Now comes the fun part, choosing where in the wide world you want to go. Cargo ships, you see, they're like the veins of the ocean, crisscrossing the globe, connecting continents. Fancy a classic Atlantic crossing? Picture yourself sailing past the Statue of Liberty, the sea breeze in your hair, just like in the movies. Or maybe the allure of the Orient calls to you. Imagine the sun setting over the South China Sea as you journey towards the bustling ports of Singapore or Hong Kong. The possibilities are vast and exciting. Remember, this isn't about ticking off tourist traps. This is about embracing the journey, the slow and steady rhythm of the sea, and discovering hidden gems along the way. So grab a map, close your eyes, and let your finger do the exploring. Who knows what adventures await? Now, before you set sail on this grand adventure, we need to talk about the practicalities, the less glamorous but oh so important paperwork. First things first, your passport. Make sure it's valid, like really valid. We're talking at least 6 months beyond your planned return date. Imagine sailing back into port only to be turned away because your passport expired while you were living your best life at sea. Not ideal, right? And speaking of important documents, visas. Depending on your chosen route and nationality, you might need visas for certain countries. Don't leave this to the last minute. Research visa requirements well in advance and apply early. Trust me, dealing with visa applications while trying to pack your suitcase is not a recipe for a stress-free departure. Better to be over-prepared than denied boarding, wouldn't you say? Packing for a cargo ship voyage, it's a bit different than your usual holiday suitcase situation. Forget the fancy frocks and high heels. This calls for practicality and comfort. Think layers, my friends, layers. The ship might be warm, but out on deck the wind can be chilly, especially at night. A cozy sweater or a light jacket will be your new best friend. And speaking of friends, pack some comfy shoes. You'll be doing a fair bit of walking, exploring the ship, and maybe even venturing into port towns. Now, when it comes to clothes, think casual and comfortable. You'll be spending most of your time in a relaxed environment, so leave the ball gowns at home. Pack clothes that you can move freely in, like jeans, t-shirts, and maybe a sundress or two if you're heading somewhere warm. And don't forget your swimsuit. Some cargo ships have small pools or even access to the ocean for a refreshing dip. Remember, packing right is all about being prepared for anything and feeling comfortable in your own skin, or should I say, your own sea legs. All right, so you've made it on board. Welcome to a unique adventure that few get to experience. Now, life on a cargo ship is a world away from those massive cruise liners. Unlike the bustling, crowded decks of a cruise ship, a cargo ship offers a more intimate and tranquil setting. Things are much more laid back, almost like stepping back in time, you know? The ship's interior often has a vintage charm, with wooden panels and simple furnishings that evoke a sense of nostalgia. It's all about the rhythm of the sea and the hum of the engine. The constant soothing sounds of the ocean and the ship's machinery become a comforting backdrop to your days. Days on a cargo ship are structured around the ship's routine, which can be quite different from what you're used to. The crew follows a strict schedule to ensure everything runs smoothly, from maintenance tasks to navigation duties. Mealtimes are usually set, and you'll likely be dining with the ship's officers or crew. The food is hearty and simple, often reflecting the diverse backgrounds of the crew members. It's a fantastic opportunity to chat with them, hear their stories, and learn about life at sea. These conversations can be incredibly enriching, offering insights into different cultures and seafaring traditions. They're a fascinating bunch, full of salty tales and a wealth of knowledge. From navigating through storms to encounters with marine wildlife, their stories are sure to captivate your imagination. The rest of your time is your own. You have the freedom to explore the ship, find a quiet corner to relax, or simply enjoy the open sea. You can read, write, watch the waves, or simply soak in the peace and quiet. The lack of constant digital distractions allows you to reconnect with simpler pleasures. It's a rare chance to truly disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The vast expanse of the ocean provides a serene backdrop for contemplation and relaxation. You might even find yourself reflecting on things, just like Jo in her attic, scribbling away in her journal. The solitude and tranquility of the sea can inspire deep thoughts and creativity. Don't expect fancy swimming pools or Broadway shows here. The amenities are basic, but that's part of the charm. Entertainment on a cargo ship is much simpler. Think board games, books, or maybe a film night if you're lucky. These activities foster a sense of camaraderie among passengers and crew. The real entertainment is the journey itself, the vastness of the ocean, the ever-changing views, and the chance to truly disconnect. Each day brings a new horizon and a fresh perspective. It's about embracing the simplicity and finding joy in the little things. Whether it's watching a stunning sunset, feeling the sea breeze on your face, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, life at sea offers a unique and rewarding experience. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, money. We all know that travel can be expensive. But what if I told you there's a way to see the world without emptying your bank account? One of the biggest perks of cargo ship travel is its affordability, especially when compared to those ritzy cruise ships. While cruise ships offer luxury and entertainment, they come with a hefty price tag. You're basically paying for the transport, not for all the bells and whistles. This means you get to focus on the journey itself, rather than the frills that come with traditional cruises. Think of it like this. Instead of a luxury hotel on water, you're getting a cozy cabin on a working ship. It's a no-frills experience that brings you closer to the essence of travel. It's a more authentic, down-to-earth experience, and your wallet will thank you for it. Imagine waking up to the sound of the ocean, knowing you're saving money while still having an adventure. On average, you can expect to pay somewhere between $100 to $150 per day. This is a fraction of what you'd spend on a luxury cruise, making it an attractive option for budget-conscious travelers. That includes your cabin, meals, and the journey itself. Yes, you heard that right. Your meals are included, so you don't have to worry about extra costs piling up. Now, that price can vary depending on the route, the cabin you choose, and the company you book with. Some routes might be more expensive, but overall it's still a great deal. But generally speaking, it's still significantly cheaper than a traditional cruise, especially for longer journeys. If you're planning a long trip, the savings can really add up. It's like finding a hidden treasure chest full of savings. And the best part, you get to explore new places without the financial stress. You won't be tempted by those onboard shops and pricey excursions. This means you can stick to your budget and avoid unnecessary spending. It's a chance to truly travel simply and experience the world without breaking the bank. You get to enjoy the journey, the views, and the destinations in a more meaningful way. Plus, you'll have some fantastic stories to tell when you get back. Stories that no fancy cruise ship could ever give you. Imagine telling your friends about the time you traveled on a cargo ship and the unique experiences you had along the way. So, if you're looking for an affordable adventure that offers a unique perspective on travel, consider hopping on a cargo ship. It's an experience like no other, and your wallet will thank you for it. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Happy travels! Now, before you set sail on your cargo ship adventure, there are a few crucial steps you need to take to ensure a smooth and enjoyable journey. Let's talk about something really important: your health and safety. This is not just about packing your bags, but also about preparing yourself physically and mentally for the voyage ahead. While cargo ships are generally safe, they are working vessels, and it's essential to be prepared for any situation that might arise. These ships are designed for transporting goods, not for luxury or leisure. Therefore, having a checklist and preparing your gear meticulously is vital. This includes everything from your clothing to your personal safety equipment. Unlike those floating cities we call cruise ships, cargo ships don't have fully equipped hospitals or doctors on board. This means you need to be more self-reliant and proactive about your health. The interiors of cargo ships are functional and practical, but they lack the medical facilities you might find on a cruise ship. This makes it even more important to be in good health before you embark. So, it's crucial to be in good health before you even think about stepping on board. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mental well-being are all part of this preparation. Make sure to have a checkup with your doctor. This is not just a formality, it's a necessary step to ensure you're fit for the journey. Be honest about any pre-existing conditions. Your doctor can provide valuable advice and possibly prescribe medications that you might need during the trip. It's also wise to pack a well-stocked first aid kit with all your essential medications just in case. This kit should include bandages, antiseptics, and any other items you might need for minor injuries or illnesses. Think of it as packing a little bit of home comfort. Familiar items can make a big difference in your overall well-being during the trip. Just like Mommy's loving advice, these preparations will keep you safe and sound during your journey. It's about taking care of yourself so you can fully enjoy the experience. Include any prescription medications, pain relievers, and other essential health items. Don't forget to pack enough for the entire duration of your trip, plus a little extra just in case. Motion sickness tablets are a must if you're prone to it. Even if you've never experienced motion sickness before, it's better to be prepared. And anything else you might need. Over-the-counter medications for common ailments like headaches, colds, and allergies can be lifesavers. And lastly, make sure you have adequate travel insurance that covers medical emergencies and repatriation. This is your safety net in case something unexpected happens. You never know what might happen, so it's always better to be safe than sorry. This peace of mind allows you to focus on the adventure rather than worrying about what could go wrong. Remember, preparation is key. A well-thought-out plan can make all the difference in ensuring a smooth and enjoyable journey, and it will give you peace of mind to fully enjoy your incredible maritime adventure. The open sea awaits, and with the right preparations, you're set for an unforgettable experience. So you're sailing across the ocean following the stars like a modern-day explorer. Isn't it thrilling? But listen, darlings, life on a cargo ship isn't always smooth sailing. You're at the mercy of the elements, you see. The sea, she has a mind of her own. And sometimes a storm might brew up or a fog might roll in, delaying things a bit. You might even find yourself docked at a port longer than expected. It's all part of the adventure, you see. But here's the thing, my dears. Embracing the unexpected is part of what makes cargo ship travel so special. It's about letting go of those rigid itineraries and opening yourself up to the unknown, just like a good book you can't put down. So pack your patience along with your swimsuit and your sense of wonder. Remember, flexibility is key, and a little bit of spontaneity will make your journey even more unforgettable. I promise. Alright, imagine this. After days or even weeks at sea, you feel the ship slowing down, the engine's hum changing its tune. You peek out your porthole and there it is, a sliver of land on the horizon. Land ahoy! You've reached your destination. The gangplank lowers and you step onto solid ground, feeling that familiar sway like you're still on the ship. But oh, the sights, the sounds, the smells of a new place. It's enough to awaken your senses, to make you feel truly alive. Whether it's a bustling city or a quaint coastal town, each port offers a glimpse into a different world, a new story waiting to be discovered. Wander through cobblestone streets, sample exotic delicacies at local markets, or simply soak in the atmosphere of a new culture. Remember, time might be limited, but that only makes every moment precious. So grab your camera, your adventurous spirit, and make the most of every single stop on your cargo ship journey. Make memories you can treasure, my loves. Stories you can share for years to come. Well, here we are at the end of our journey, and I must say, I've rather enjoyed sailing the high seas with you all, vicariously of course. But remember, my dears, the spirit of adventure doesn't have to end here. Whether you choose to traverse the globe on a cargo ship or simply explore your own backyard with fresh eyes, the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Keep that sense of curiosity alive, that thirst for new experiences. And who knows, maybe our paths will cross again on another adventure someday. Until then, happy travels, my friends. And remember, as they say in the great wide world out there, bon voyage.